Chapter 5 The Burglary at the Vicarage. Vicar and his wife describe that on Whit Monday, the day devoted in the Iping for club festivities, in the early hours just before the dawn, Mrs. Bunting woke up with a strong impression that the door of their bedroom had opened and closed. She heard sound of feet moving towards the staircase. As she felt assured of this, she aroused Mr. Bunting quietly. He went out on the landing to listen, and he heard a sound as if someone is searching for something at his study desk downstairs. He came back to his bedroom and held the poker and descended the staircase noiselessly. Everything was still except little voice of Bunting's steps and some movements in the study. Then the drawer was open and paper rustled. A match struck and there was yellow light in the study. Mr. Bunting entered the hall and saw through the crack of the door an open drawer and a candle burning on the desk. But the robber was not visible. He couldn't decide what to do. His wife too followed him and stood beside him. Mr. Bunting was persuaded by the thought that this burglar was a resident in the village. They heard the chink of money and realized that the robber had found the housekeeping reserve of gold, £2, 10½ sovereigns altogether. Mr. Bunting, followed by his wife, rushed into the room and cried to surrender. To their amazement, the room was perfectly empty. They heard some footsteps, so they searched everywhere in the room but could find nothing. They were sure that the money was gone. There was a violent sneeze in the passage and they rushed out. They saw that the kitchen door opened and after a few moments closed, but no one went out. The place was empty. They examined everything but couldn't figure out what actually happened. And that's all.